it is unfortunate for opening government on their case because one, it is not that they lack of analysis as to why then things can be constructed this way, and secondly they also being non-comparative because their case lies into like, oh, it is immoral for you to kill animals, but at the same time doesn't necessarily give you an alternative as to why then exactly this could be the case that should be debatable, because in a way then in which that is being logical, you will never be able to get the consent from the animals, for example. For these exact reasons, we say that under our side of house, we would like to have a stance to actually just like stick to the status quo. We think that it and producing and consuming meat can goes hand in hand with producing and consuming vegetables, for example. And we say that the incentive to balance the nutrition already exists, that's going to reduce the urgency that coming from government. But second of all, we say that you are going to happy to improve the regulation. I'm going to prove to you why it is likely to happen, not necessarily like what OG says when it is pretty unlikely when you want to improve the regulations, for example. So basically there are two things I'm going to talk about, and all rebuttals going to be integrated. Number one, let's talk about the construction of human. That is to say, I'm going to talk about the nature. And second of all, I'm going to reduce the urgency of their case, telling to you that it is okay to not necessarily ban and stop the production and consumption of meat, because we could see that there is some sort of progressivity, for example, and we say that we also still need nutrition and things like that. On the first issue then, let's talk about the nature and things like that. We say that we live in an ecosystem, right? In an ecosystem, there is an existing food chain that still needs to be maintained, and we say that it is really important to begin with. This is what creates several things. Number one, we say that human probably did have the ability to actually think and having like sense of logical that is above the other entity, for example. That's how it becomes it makes humans at the top of this food chain, for example. It is then creates one, the desire to hunting, for example, that construct the humanity. That is the instinct of a human, for example, to hunt and actually go, and it is being proven by the historical, for example. Second of all, it is also what derives into like tradition, that tradition create from the desire that we have as a human being since the very first beginning, right? But lastly then, we say that in terms of the way that people hunt, for example, we say that it is not just hunting, right? There is a progression to that. That's how exactly we are going to consume both, for example. Then now it is extracted to the current condition in which that we actually have choice, for example. And we also still have the norm in which that we could maintain what kind of nutrition and things like that. So at the very first point in this specific issue, we say that human at the top of the food chain is going to be still, it is a nature, and the construction of this, it is really innate, and it is not something that you could actually just disregard by the fact that, oh, there is an immorality, for example. Second of all, inside that in terms of animals, for example, we say that animals, it is going to be like consumed by other animals regardless, right? We say that the fact that other animals also hunt to actually go and get their food, for example. Look at like snake going to hunt the other entities that are smaller from them, like frogs and things like that. We said that by nature they also didn't necessarily apply consent as well, right? I don't think that this is a very exclusive from their side of house. Then talking specifically about the consent, then as a third point, we said that this is very non-comparative, because you will never going to extract consent from these animals, for example. It is like the nature in which we are created as the one that have the logical sense. It is still not in the way that it is, it is immoral for us to consume them, for example, because since the very first beginning, that's the exact purpose, for example, for human to actually being created, for example, for all of these entities to being created at the end of the day. So it is still like non-comparative, because you cannot use this without necessarily analyzing why then exactly on the alternative you could actually go and extract consumption. I mean, like extract the consent, for example, if still want to pursue this. I don't think that this is very complicated on their side, right? But second of all, we said that in terms of the way that we are going to create the farm, for example, we are also being selective, right? We are not going to consume all animals, for example. We are also going to consume animals that are constructed in a farm, for example. We are to give the nutrition to be able to actually go and produce meats, for example. Therefore, in terms of this consent, for example, this is the way that we are going to write this consent, right? We are going to use like being selective towards animals and going to like not necessarily hunt every single animals to begin with. Hence, the harms that going created if you're going to stop the production and the consumption of meat going to into two folds. Number one, we said that we're going to disturb the ecosystem. Look at when the food chain is going to be like disturbed. That's how exactly the several animals could actually go rise to the top. For example, this is why exactly some of the environmental issues that creates when one of the bomb population created like some of the worm going to like the places in a human residence, for example. And can you imagine when a lot of chickens that exist, you're going to like eat all of the worms in the in the soil, then you don't necessarily get in any good soil anymore to actually go and continue having that plantation, for example. We said it is really harmful and there's no analysis as to why then this is something that could be disregarded under government, right? Second of all, we're also going to contradict the innate desire that we have as a human being, right? We said it is very innate to begin with. The fact that we are created like this and the purpose of the things around us being created is just that essential, and I don't think that I don't think that we should be able to like say and treat the immorality within this, because it is also immoral to actually disregard all these kind of things. So on the first issue, in the nature in itself, we said we already proven to you that it is going to disturb the entire ecosystem, and second of all, it is like contradicts the inner design and it is also immoral to begin with. Let's talk about the urgency then. Why we think that it is not urgent to actually go and apply this motion? Two things. Number one, we said in terms of nutrition. We said that in terms of meat, for example, it is the main source of protein. For example, you're probably not going to like find the source of protein that is as much as meat, for example. Therefore, meat is still needed, right? Second of all, we said that there is an existing narrative to eat healthy, for example. We say that you still need to balance out your food and things like that. So I think that this is the way that we could actually go and act as counterbalance if you want to talk about the overconsumption. We think that eating plants only probably is not going to be healthy anyway, because you don't necessarily going to extract all this nutrition anyway. So we say that if you really concerned about overconsumption, we say in terms of there will be incentive to actually change the menu, for example, because we think that this narrative exists before all the companies trying to like shape the people to actually only eat meat, for example. Therefore, we say that in terms of overconsumption, it is mutually exclusive anyway, and we say that we still need protein, for example, because that's the main source that coming from meat, for example. Second of all, in terms of progressivity, for example, because they really really concerned about the kettles going to like having like carbon emission and things like that. We said that number one, if the norm is going to be the if the norm that going to use in the society is the balance of nutrition, I think that number one, there will be like many ways for us to actually go and alter way in terms of the farm could be built. For example, there will be less cattle, for example, if possible, because we also need vegetables, or probably we could, let's say that going to like another types of way that we could build farms, because we say that in terms of environmental issue, it is still issue that needs to be protected anyway, right? So in terms of that, we could still maintain and penetrate policy, and it is not like what OG says that companies will lobby and whatnot. So we still think that this progressivity is going to be exist anyway. So for all this reason, fraud to oppose.